As I continue my study of the book of Matthew, really it's not a book, it's a letter, a document, a documentary document to give account to what Yeshua did while he was alive. It's not scripture, it's not a book, it's not something that Yeshua taught. Mind you, this talks about what he taught. So he wasn't teaching this. This was written about what he was teaching. Big difference. It's not doctrine, as you would say about the Torah of Moshe. That is doctrine to be taught. This is something talking about what he taught. And Yeshua taught the Torah. So you gotta get that right. But most will not, for the very simple reason that, I didn't really notice before, but it sure occurred to me now, and it made a lot of sense. Especially when you read about how Yeshua so often spoke in parables to the people, saying they have ears and they will not hear, you have eyes but you will not see, lest your heart turns and you are forgiven. He said it over and over again, particularly in Matthew 13, verses 14 through 15. And then he goes on in the following chapters and he rebukes the Pharisees that come to rebuke him about his disciples not washing hands before they eat in chapter 15. And he rebukes them for observing the traditions of man while forsaking the commandments of God, which they do to this very day. I rebuke them all the time for that, all of those man-made traditions. Christians and Jews alike, what's the difference? You are the same people. And he tells them, it is not what comes into the mouth that defiles the man, but what comes out of it that defiles the man. His disciples came to him and said, "Do you know that the Pharisees, while hearing these things, were outraged?" Yeshua said, "Every tree that was not planted by my Father who is in heaven will be uprooted. Let them be. They are blind guides for the blind. And if the blind leads the blind, both will surely fall in a pit." Here's the thing that most will not understand. Because you think that you are different than the people Yeshua spoke to because you are reading this in retrospect, but the truth is, you are exactly the same. Think about what Yeshua told his disciples when they asked him about these parables. Why do you keep talking to the people in parables? And what did he tell them? To you, it is given to understand. To you, the secrets of the kingdom have been made known, but to them, it has not. That's chapter 13, verses 10 through 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. So it all comes together. And think about this for a moment, because if we are the same, and the Lord is the same, and He is the same, and everything else is the same, well, surely the people are the same, and those groups of people are the same. The secrets of the kingdom of heaven are revealed to the Talmidim, to the disciples, to the ones actually in relations with Yeshua as their teacher. Not to the masses. Doesn't matter whether you are sitting across from him on the mountain as he gives you his sermon, speaking to parables, or you are reading this book. It makes no difference, because if God is, and He is, then surely the principle is still at play. You can read and not understand. What's the difference? Apply the same principle to today's technology. Well, back then it was hear and not understand, see and not see, right? Today is read and not comprehend. Lest you will see, you will understand, you will turn and you will be healed. Why? Because this is not something you stumble upon. It's something you have to seek. Seek and you shall find. You have to look for it. You have to be sincere, wholehearted. Psalm 145, the Lord is near unto all those who call upon Him to all those who call upon him in truth, sincerely. Many people tell me I don't hear from God. Well, why would you? You're not seeking him. Oh, sure, you say a few Hail Marys, etc. What difference does it make? Your heart is far from him, and this is why he kept saying, these people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. God is not interested in your lip service. So he gives you parables so that you will not understand, so that you will not be healed. Because your fear of him is based on teachings of man, traditions, religions, all kind of stuff that is not rooted in the truth, the fundamental truth that God is, and we are his. So when you read these letters, most are not going to understand. And you're not supposed to. So don't be surprised why so many people follow these blind teachers who tell you that you can now eat pig. That's not what Yeshua said, but you're not gonna get it, and you don't. Sure, he said it's not what goes into the mouth, but what comes out of it. But what is he talking about? He didn't say you can eat unclean animals. He just made a bigger point, because who is he talking to? He's talking about Jews. They know the Torah. They know what it says about what to eat and what not to eat. And he comes to expose their wickedness. Why are you so consumed with what you eat? Don't you see the wickedness that comes out of your heart? That's what really defiles you. He didn't say, that's it, you can eat whatever you want, it doesn't matter. No. That is absolutely not what he said, but that's what you want to believe, so go ahead. Believe what you want to believe. You are the blind following the blind, and both will fall into a pit. But to those who are the disciples, to us, the secrets of the kingdom are revealed so that we can understand and be saved from the wrath of God. Because we are not committing grave sins against him. We are not violating his commandments. And that's the reality. If you do not get this, you are not supposed to. And that is just the way it is. Because the Lord is just. He is precious beyond silver and gold and diamonds and rubies and pearls and life. The kingdom of heaven is more precious than the entire world, than your life, than everything. It is priceless. It is not just thrown about like some cheap doll that anyone and everyone can just trample upon. No. You have to put your heart in it. It has to be sincere and wholeheartedly. You have to want it above all else and willing to give up everything else. That's the whole point of the parables he gave to them. In chapter 13, coming from verse 44, it's like a treasure hidden in a field. A man finds it, then he goes, sells everything he has to buy that field so that it will be his. He's looking for beautiful flowers. When he finds one that is priceless, he goes, sells everything he has and buys it. It is a net thrown into the sea, collecting all kinds of species. When it's full, the good are collected and the bad thrown into the water, into the fire. It's all the same. It's all talking about the same. Those who are sincere in their heart, those who are truly about God and his kingdom, are his children, are his treasured possession. But most are not. Most just want God to bless them in their wickedness, to bless their business, to bless their girlfriend, to bless their children, whatever, all kinds of things. Not necessarily evil things, but you have no true interest in God. It's God blessing you, not you blessing God. And that's the truth. And that's why you're not going to get it. These things are hidden from you. Because you're not worthy. Is that really hard to understand? After all, isn't that how it works in all of your comic books and all of your Marvel movies? Only the worthy can lift this hammer. Only the worthy can take the sword out of this rock. Only the worthy can find the path of righteousness. Only the worthy can enter into the fountain of youth. Only the worthy, right? You all get this, you just don't want to get it with God. Interesting. But you are blind, following the blind, and some of you are leading the blind. And I'm sad for you. So all I can tell you is this. Seek wholeheartedly and you will find. But it has to be all of your heart, or none of it.